Hello, hello, and welcome to another Music and Mead Monday here. I am Regina, the Darkeyed Musician, and I'm so happy to be here with you this evening. Go ahead and let me know how you're doing. I'm going to check out the chat here, see who's here. All right, we've got Kelly. Welcome, Kelly. And Joshua, I'm so glad you could be here with us, Joshua. It's nice to have you back on Monday. Of course, Bob. Bob's out in the Adirondacks. I'm really happy you tried to tune in. I hope you can stay with us for a little while. It'd be really nice to have you on board, Bob. I was very sad when I thought you might not be able to be here tonight. Let's see. Ooh, maple bourbon. That sounds delicious. Justin, of course. Justin and Gonicus, of course. I hope he's with you. David, welcome, David. Ooh, Chardonnay. Got some fancy drinks tonight. Maple bourbon and Chardonnay. All right. And Kelly, you might actually drink mead. Drink mead with me, please. It makes it much more fun when we are all thoroughly intoxicated. Just kidding. All right. This is not a dry show, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a dry show. All right. The baby is asleep. Good boy. Good Gonicus. Way to be asleep. Good job. Gives you a little bit of a break. Just before we get going, I just want to remind you all to please go ahead and give a thumbs up to this video. It does help me a lot. So far, I see we have 6 people watching and only 2 likes. So go ahead and give this video a like. It does help me out a lot. Helps my ratings a little bit here on YouTube. I'm so happy you could be here on YouTube, and you know that this has been working out so far pretty well. I enjoy just being on one stream and seeing you all in the comments as usual. So Kelly's got her mead. So happy. I did have some requests from patrons this evening, but of course I do take requests on the fly. So if there's anything that you suddenly desire for me to hear, please let me know in the comments below. If you would like to support me this evening, give me a little tip if you'd like. If you enjoy this broadcast, this live stream, you can go ahead and look at, there's a PayPal link in my description. So that would be greatly appreciated. And I always appreciate all that you do for me. All right. Let's see. Music and Mead Monday. I keep calling it Mythology and Mead. It's been a very difficult transition mentally for me. Not so much on the workload. I actually do appreciate that I don't have as much work to do. But for sure, in terms of changing how I think about this, it's been quite challenging. Oh my goodness. Are you enjoying being up in the Adirondacks, Bob? Let me know. I'd love to know how it is up there. I'm supposed to go up next week, and it looks like the weather's going to be dreadful. It looks like it's basically going to rain all week. I'm only slightly disappointed. I mean, at least I'll still be in the mountains, but I don't know. It's a little sad. I'm going to start with one that I haven't done in a very long time. Here is May It Be. This is one that I just haven't sung in a while. Not really sure why. No good reason whatsoever. Let's make sure that's on. Ooh, there we go. Not too loud. The balance is always a little tricky because I have to be able to hear it. There we go. If you are just joining the stream, be sure to say hello in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it very much.
May it be an evening star shines down upon you. May it be when darkness falls, your heart will be true. You the shadows call will fly away. May it be your journey on to light the day. When the night is overcome, you may rise to find the sun. Monia Utulia, believe and you will find your way. Monia Alandia, a promise lives within you now. A promise lives within you now.
That was May It Be by Enya, which most of you know from The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. I'm curious. Let's do a quick question for everybody this evening. If there's a trilogy, whether books or film, are you a bigger fan, most likely to be a fan of the first, the second, or the third part in the series? This is just kind of an interesting question. So I feel like we all kind of have our preference because there is a definite arc in most well-done trilogies, whether it's book or film. There's usually the first one is kind of your origin story. Everything kind of starts out the beginning of the journey. And then the second is like when everything goes kaput and it's just a big mess, right? And then the third is when you have that epic climax and then the final at the ending, whatever that might be. So I'm curious, are you a fan of the first of a trilogy, the middle part where it's kind of chaotic and exciting, or the ending when you have that ultimate end and then that conclusion? Let me know. I know that I'm drinking water at this point in the show, but I promise you that I will be drinking my mead later on. It's just to help me hydrate. It's very warm as usual. It is August 1st, of course, so that makes sense. Let's see. Bob says he's first part of the trilogy. First part. We got it. We got to vote for first part of the trilogy. Think about it. Think about it and let me know. I'm going to play another song for you. Also, give me a thumbs up if I actually have reverb here working. I don't know if it is working because I never know if it's working because sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So give me a thumbs up in the comments if you hear reverb. Or a thumbs down if you don't. Actually, don't do that. It probably makes it look like it's a bad show. All right. Next song up is The Call by Regina Spektor. This is from Narnia, Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. Ooh, let's put that up.
It started out as a feeling, which then grew into a hope, which then turned into a quiet thought, which then turned into a quiet word. And then that word grew louder and louder, till it was a battle cry. I'll come back when you call me. No need to say goodbye. Just because everything's changing doesn't mean it's never been this way before. And all you can do is try to know who your friends are as you head off to the war. star on the dark horizon and follow the light. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. Now we're back to the beginning. It's just a feeling and no one knows yet. But just because they can't feel it too doesn't mean that you have to forget. Let your memories grow stronger and stronger till they're before your eyes. You'll come back when they call you. No need to say goodbye. Yes, you'll come back when they call you. No need to say goodbye.
I know, I loved your flute solo for that one. So much fun. Okay, so we have two fans of the first part of the trilogy. Per the question I asked earlier, which was, are you the most a fan of the first part of a trilogy, the second part of the trilogy, or the third part, the ultimate climax and the conclusion? So let's see. Justin says it depends on the series. Fair, very fair. Let's see. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is hands down the best of that trilogy. I am with you there. The end. I can't stand unresolved situations. Again, very justified, Joshua. I am definitely more of the first part. I do prefer the first part of a series. Mostly, I think, because I love origin stories. I don't know. I do. I really do. I think that they're super fun, and I feel like it's just like I definitely Fellowship of the Ring, 100% my favorite of the Lord of the Rings. Although I love them all. Like don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's definitely my favorite for sure. All right. Okay, let's see. I don't know. There's so many different ones, obviously. Like, I do like, I think that the worst for me is in the middle when everything's a little bit chaotic and it's really hard to, I find that really stressful, but, that's another way in which my husband and I are very opposite because, like, for example, let's take the Christopher Nolan Batman series. I can't talk this evening. Like I am Batman Begins all the way. It's my favorite one. I think his ultimate favorite is probably the last one, maybe, but I still think Dark Knight is like his that's like the best one. And I'm like, nope, that's probably like my least favorite. Rise of Skywalker was offensive. Oh, Kelly, we could get into it here. I don't know if you want to open up that can of worms in the comments. You might get some angry people there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go to a request that I had. This is from my wonderful patron David. He requested that I sing my song Wolf Dream. So I'll get that for you. This one tends to be real heavy in the bass, so let me know if I'm going to try to control the volume as much as possible, but it's a very bassy song. If you have the album, you know this is true. You're playing the whole album happily in your car, and then this one comes up, and suddenly you're like, wow, it's very loud. Oh my goodness. All right. Fun, though. Totally fun. Worth it. I kind of like it, but it's also a little bit overwhelming on when I'm trying to control the sound. All right, let's see. That's right. I forgot to play the downloaded version. Oops. I'm sorry. Oh, I apologize. Strike that. Pause. I always forget. I did it purposely downloaded so that I would be able to have it in here for you. It would not be a problem. Here we go. Take 2. There it goes. And dreams, spirits roam the air. Feel the life beat of our souls whisper in your heart.
come, we hear your call in the night.
Alrighty. Thank you for requesting that, David. I super appreciate it. That's one of my ones from my original album, Illumina, which most of you have probably heard, but if you have not, feel free to check it out. Oh, goodness. Yeah, no getting into fights in the comments about Star Wars, guys. This is a friendly space. Friendly space, not allowed, not allowed. All right. Welcome, Bree. Thanks for joining the stream.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know, the dragonborn's come. Dovahkiin, nanod sing los varin, vadain, fokul, mafarak astval, arfinorok palgran, forosan sindrosan, Dovahkiin, fahin, kogan mudran. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn comes. The darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You know, the dragonborns come.
So, as many of you have already heard, that was my cover of The Dragonborn Comes from Skyrim. Make like Shia LaBeouf. I love it. Kelly, that's like the best. Just do it. It's like fantastic. That is one of the most memeable meme moments in the history of meme moments. Poor Shia LaBeouf. Oh my goodness. Discussion, not argument. All right. If it can be fair discussion. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you could possibly meditate to that song, Justin. I definitely envisioned it something like that. I have not had a chance, Brie. I was talking to my patrons today, and in one of the posts I sent them that there's a lot of new songs that I've been asked to look into, including some from Poldark and things like that I really want to cover. And it's just been a little busy here, so I have not had a chance to. But if you could just once more, can you just give me the title of that, or even DM it to me on Instagram, since I know you follow me there, and give me the whole title with the artist? I'd really appreciate it, and then I will definitely look into it. Thank you very much. Hi, Ted. Welcome aboard. No one is more outwardly weird than Shia LaBeouf, though, Kelly. So even if you are a little bit weirder than usual, you will never quite hit the Shia LaBeouf level of weird. Oh my goodness. I say that as a diehard Even Stevens fan. I mean, let's be real, guys. Can't quite beat that, can ya? Oh my goodness. Let's see. All right, we have another patron request. This one is for Bob. Here is the pledge. This is another... This is another one that is an original of mine. You can find it on all your favorite streaming platforms. Why do I keep getting a little jazzy? Hear that jazz? Oh, yeah. Let's not do that. All right, let's see. Still have that jazzy jazz. Sounds pretty fun. Okay.
Though others may weep, my eyes will not glisten, no teardrop shall stain my cheek. For you are my Lord, my knight and my love, and to glory thou ride from thy keep. Ride forth on the wind to Greenville under sky, though death may await at the end. For you are my Lord, my knight and my love, my heart I shall never rescind. Go through deep wood, over mountain, ride through the valley of tears. My eyes are the stars that sparkle in darkness till morning at long last appears. My favor is born in thy hand, near thy heart, made shield thee from fear and despair. For you are my Lord, my knight and my love, thy strength is my hope and my prayer. A promise I spake, in flesh it was forged, a bond none on earth can break. For you are my Lord, my knight and my love, thee I shall never forsake. for kingdom, for love and for freedom. Draw sword and defend with your life. Ride forth unto glory, ride forth without fear. Ride to meet arrow and knife. Go through deep wood, over mountain, ride through the valley of night. My arms are the rays of the sun at its dawning, warming thy soul with their light.
That one goes out to Bob. Thank you for requesting that song. I was thinking of you while I was playing it because I was thinking about how you are currently on vacation in the beautiful Adirondack Mountains, which are my favorite mountains. And that is actually where I filmed the music video I did for that way back 4 years ago, believe it or not. In the August of 2018, I filmed the music video for that in the beautiful Adirondacks. So I just love it, and I'm hoping that the weather will be kind and I will be able to film another music video up there this time and next week, but so far the weather looks a little bit sad. But anywho. Aww, it's like your LARP, it's the love song for your LARP characters. That makes me so happy. Aw, Kelly, that makes it even better. Ooh, ride forth unto glory. Yes, on your motorcycle, please. That would be fantastic. All right, let's see. I feel like I did have another request. That's right, from Joshua, of course. Let's see. Get all the words, though I should know the words by heart at this point in time, which I kind of almost do, but let's just go with it anyway. All right, I'm going to try to pull up my thing here. Let's see. Definitely. I feel like the Adirondacks, you're so less likely to find people that you're going to like run into while you're doing your performance. So it's a nice place to go where you're like, I need to go deep in the woods and not see any other people so I can get a shot without people in it. It's a very convenient place to go. I say this, my family's camp is very private, so I feel like that's part of, maybe I just have an advantage there if you're in a more crowded space, but it is such lovely woods. I can't wait to go up. All right, let's see, recordings. Let's see.
Home is behind, the world's ahead, and there are many paths to tread through shadow to the edge of night, until the stars are all alight. Mist and shadow, cloud and shade, all shall fade. All shall
So thank you for that request from Joshua. That's my cover of Edge of Night, or Pippin's song from The Return of the King. Speaking of liking the final film of the series, there's the Return of the King song for you. I think I have met all of my Patreon requests for this evening, but go ahead and request a song if you're in the comments. Doesn't matter, you don't have to be a patron if you're listening to this live stream and you'd like to hear a song that maybe I haven't sung in a while, or if you'd like me to bring out one of my instruments, like recorder or whistle, I would love to play for you. I am free and excited to try something new tonight. So while I am waiting to see some comments, if you have anything you'd like to hear, I am going to go ahead and do another song for you so you have a little bit of time to choose and decide. Let's see. What shall I do? I often think when I perform that last song, Edge of Night, and I'm sure I've mentioned this to people before, but just it's kind of an older story, but I went to upload it to Spotify. It's about 2 years ago when I finally got on Spotify in 2020, and they rejected it. They rejected it because they thought I had stolen it from the movie, I guess. They perceived that I had I thought I had like altered the voice or just taken the same track. That's kind of how Spotify works. Like they're looking for like if you just stole something and slightly altered it. And as much as I was disappointed not to have it on like Spotify because I actually like my little cover of it, I was like, I think that's a compliment, right? Like you thought I was legit, man. Like I just kind of did that literally with this keyboard and like some voice. Like that's all it is. It's just keyboard and voice. So I was kind of surprised. I could try Dryads. I don't know about ocarina. I'm really quite bad with ocarina, honestly. I can't quite get it to work for me. So I might have to say no to ocarina for the sake of not embarrassing myself entirely to this evening. But let me go ahead and get my music for the other one. Aw, Gonicus woke up. Oh no, I'm so sorry if I woke him up. Um, I could play the guitar and sing, but I don't have very many songs on my list of things to sing and play on the guitar because my guitar skills are rather limited. That is another, I'm such a piano player. I'd love to be able to play guitars more than I do. I don't see any leprechauns, but maybe some dryads. Did you see any? um, I just feel like ocarina just does not like. I actually have I have two ocarinas. I do have this one that my aunt found at a garage sale, which is made of plastic, but shamefully it sounds a lot better than the one I have that's like legit and made of like porcelain or whatever it is. That almost sounds like Harry Potter. Ah, ha. Well, anyway, I'm just not very good with the fingering yet. But I love the way it looks, and I do like the tone of this one a lot. Yeah. So I just need to practice it more. In all honesty, someday it will sound good. But that got me thinking about Harry Potter, guys. We got to the Harry Potter theme now. This is the best theme from Harry Potter. Fight me. Fight me. This is the best one. It's so beautiful. Ah, that's a lot lower. Or maybe I should do it higher. Let me try it in a different key and we'll see if it sounds a little better. So I can get that low note. Ugh, dude, I don't think I could do that like really fast. I know exactly what you're talking about. The bird, like the piccolo, isn't it on piccolo? Or at least it ends on the piccolo. It has to be at least ending on the piccolo. Yes, Window to the Past. That is correct. I do not know the last unicorn, but again, we can just put that in your DM to me, Brie, and I will look it up. I am familiar with the fact that there is a song for that. I've thought about like that and like adding in like Never Ending Story, but make it like more Celtic-y sounding. But I feel like at this stage, I'm always going to remember it as the song from. I keep thinking of the part in Stranger Things when they sing it. Anyway, okay. I guess no spoilers if other people haven't seen it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I like to play on my alto recorder. You can't even play it. Oh, that's bad. If you can't even play it, Kelly, then there is no hope for me. Let's see. Let's get out my little whistle because it's so much fun. This is my beautiful little whistle from James Dominic Music. star of the county down. I'm still laughing at Kelly's comments about that part from from Harry Potter. Yep. Every time I hear it, I'm just impressed beyond all impressionability. I got these new earbuds in the hopes that they would be really nice because they just stick in your ear instead of wrapping around your ear. And I realized what happens when you buy $5 earbuds at a cheap store. They're not that great. This is the swallowtail jig. Let's see if I can do it some justice in my low whistle. Here we go. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm glad you know it, Brie. Do you play folk music as well? Are you an instrumentalist as well? I feel like you know almost every song that I do. That's awesome. Or do you just like listen to the music all the time? So I will say that a lot of my Celtic tunes, a lot of my dance tunes are actually from a fiddle book. I can definitely sing the original Skyboat song. Let me look it up for you. I can actually do a request for you, Brie. Hooray. I'll get to that in just one moment. I was going to say that a lot of my music for doing Irish digs is actually from a fiddle book. And one of the things that the biggest difference between fiddle and or mandolin and whistle is that there's like you don't need to breathe. I mean, I guess you do need to breathe to play the fiddle, but you know what I mean. You don't need to breathe to make the sound. So it's actually there's literally just no room to move or to breathe in any of these pieces. So it's kind of hard to find that moment where those moments where you can kind of take a little break and not keel over. All right, here we go. The road to Liston Varna before I do Skyboat song for Brie. Here we go. All right. Alrighty, let's see. I'm sure I can find the original lyrics. I know it has more to do with a boat and less to do with it's more it's the traditional lyrics are very different from the ones that we normally know from from Outlander, which actually used the lyrics from Robert Louis Stevenson. And all they changed was the lass instead of lad. They just changed the gender of it. Let's see. Oh, that's what I wanted. Let's see. Nope. There we go. Sing, speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing. Oh, da, 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 da. Which I believe has something to do. I think there's talk that it has to do with Bonnie Prince Charlie, but I'm not sure if it necessarily does. There's like I feel like that was a question, but maybe it's not. I feel like there's so much history to folk songs, and it's all over the place depending on who you talk to. I can't believe I'm going to be raising the key. Ladies and gentlemen, Regina's raising the key for this one as opposed to normal time when I almost never, I usually lower the key, but this time I'm actually going to raise the key, believe it or not.
Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad who's born to be king over the sea to sky. Loud the winds howl, loud the waves roar, thunderclaps rend the air. Baffled our foes stand by the shore, follow they will not dare. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Though the waves leap, soft shall he sleep. Ocean's a royal bed, rocked in the deep. Flora will keep watch by your weary head. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Many's the lad fought on that day, well the claymore could wield. When the night came, silently lay dead on Culloden's field. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky. Burned are our homes, exile and death, scatter the loyal men. Yet all the sword cool in the sheath, Charlie will come again. Oh, speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king over the sea to sky.
Well, I have to say, I don't think I've ever actually read and sang the original lyrics in their fullest. Like, I think I've heard it before. I'm pretty sure Ella Roberts does a beautiful cover, and I think she reads the original. She sings the originals lyrics, but I don't know if I ever listened that carefully. That's actually really powerful. There's a lot of powerful moments if you caught it. Burned are our homes, exile and death scatter the loyal men. There's a lot going on here. A lot less a lot more than I originally had thought. It's a little sadder than the melody that's on. Let me know your thoughts. Aw, welcome to the stream, Amanda. Thank you for watching. Always nice to have you here. I like Bob's review of Outlander. The book just went on for way too long. Aw. I like the amount of gentlemen in here whose ladies are all into Outlander. And the ladies who are, bolstering that that obsession. All right, well, it is 10 o'clock. You know what that means. It is time to break out our mead. If you are just joining me, please leave a comment below and let me know what you are drinking this evening. I think early on I got a wind that some of you have. I think Bob had bourbon and David had Chardonnay. We're like classing it up, and Kelly's got her mead. So I'm going to get my mead so I don't feel left out. So I like when I move away, you can kind of see my nice little candle. I always light a candle when I do my live streams. It really helps me get in the mood. This particular candle is just a cheap candle. But anyway, all right, I have my mead. This is Atheling Meadworks Midnight Dale. It is just a straight mead, and it smells and tastes utterly delicious. Please let me know what you're drinking. And I want to, before I take a drink, I would like to wish you all a wonderful week full of health and happiness, and a happy August 1st to all of you. Sancha. Ooh, blackberry mead. Yum. Bob, that's the best comment. Aw. You know what series I'm reading right now, since we're talking about books and Outlander? My younger sister and I love to read fantasy novels, and she's been devouring the Shadow and Bone series and the Six of Crows. So I started to I started to read the Shadow and Bone series. So I just finished Shadow and Bone. I'm moving on to Siege and Storm. And I mean, they're so easy. Like, I just go right through them, but they're really enjoyable. So it's a super easy read and lots of fun. So if you're looking for that, something you can just kind of pull out and just speed right through, it's definitely more geared towards young adults and teens, at least in terms of the reading level. It's not a hard reading level, but it's lots of fun. À votre santé. À votre santé? Mais oui, monsieur. Bree loves Six of Crows. See, I'm looking forward to that because I've heard that it's written in third person, and I think it'll be a little bit more digestible for me. I did start the Netflix series a while back because it looked really good, and now that I've read Shadow and Bone, I understand that they were taking both Six of Crows and Shadow and Bone and trying to make them into one series at the same time. And I have to say, having now only read Shadow and Bone, the first book, which follows just one of those storylines that they do in the series, it made a lot more sense because I remember being like so confused. Like, but there's this one storyline, and then there's another storyline that seems very different from the first storyline, and they're kind of happening at the same time, but apparently they don't happen at the same time. They actually happen many years apart, but because in the series they were trying to split it up and show you both. So I didn't dislike any of it, but I definitely got, I think, confused enough to kind of not finish it. So I will be going back to the Netflix series now that I understand what I'm looking at. So many good books to read, so little time. So little time. But it's been a while since I've had a book that I could just sit down and like devour in a few hours, and that was absolutely enjoyable to the utmost. I love when I can just get into a book and just block everything else out. It's not very good for my like homemaking and my life because I put things on hold to finish reading a book, but I love when I can get obsessed with a book and just like and stay up late reading a book. There's just nothing like that. Nothing like that. Yeah, it's just really interesting. Audiobooks. I've heard a lot of people really like audiobooks for that reason, that like it's just easier to, yeah, like to digest things and to, um, yeah, that. Sci-fi than fantasy. I also have Dune, and I haven't read Dune. Has anybody read Dune out there? Anybody? Anybody? I'm curious because I have it, and I've been told it's like if I read it, I will see where like both like a lot of Star Wars got its inspiration among other series and books. That's what I've been told. But it seems a little more on the sci-fi end of things, and I would definitely err more towards the fantasy side of things if I were to choose. I'd rather go historical fantasy than sci-fi, but I'm open. Aw, poor Ben Barnes. Poor Ben Barnes. I mean, he's just got that diabolically handsome look to him. I mean, a drink for Ahura. Oh, yes. Rest in peace. I don't know a lot of Omnia songs, Brie. I don't do as much of the pagan. I'm a little bit more into I just more Irish Celtic than pagan Celtic. So I don't tend to do necessarily. I don't necessarily follow groups like that as much. Although I have been really wanting to do Fawn's Tanzmitmir because it's just so stinking fun, and I really love their Federkleid by Fawn, which I also would like to do. And I think I could sing it in German, which would be really fun. So maybe that will happen at some point. Komm und schlieg an die Strandlein, dan, 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 dan. Never got through Dune. Let's see. A book I really enjoyed that I was surprised I enjoyed so much was Ender's Game. I read that many years ago, and I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, but it was a really good book. I mean, I guess it's silly to say that because everybody seems to appreciate it. It's definitely up there among like really well-written fantasy books or sci-fi books, but I really liked that one. Not a party of tons to be isn't playing. I agree with you. Yes. At least George Lucas had the wisdom, if I may say so, to be like in a galaxy far, far away, or a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So that you're like, this was a very long time ago. So if things seem a little bit, a little bit not quite as advanced as you would think in a space movie, this is why. It was a long, long time ago. Whereas I suppose Dune is a little bit different.
Hush now, my story, close your eyes and sleep, waltzing the waves, diving in the deep. Stars are shining bright, the wind is on the rise, whispering words of long lost lullabies. Won't you come with me where the moon is made of gold, and as the morning sun will be sailing? Won't you come with me where the ocean meets the sky, and as the clouds roll by, We'll sing the song of the sea. I had a dream last night and heard the sweetest sound. I saw a great white light and dancers in the round, castles in the sand, cradles in the trees. Don't cry, I'll see you by and by. Won't you come with me where the moon is made of gold, and in the morning sun we'll be sailing? Oh, won't you come with me where the ocean meets the sky, and as the clouds roll by, we'll sing the song of the sea. Won't you come with me where the moon is made of gold, and in the morning sun we'll be sailing free? Oh, won't you come with me where the ocean meets the sky, and as the clouds roll by, we'll sing the song of the sea.
So that's Song of the Sea from the little video Song of the Sea. Oh, that's a really tough question from Bree, asking me to sing a song that is my favorite to perform. That's actually a lot harder than you think it would be. My favorite to perform. You know, I'd have to say it might have to be, it would probably be Into the West. So I'll go ahead and do that for you if you'd like. That is definitely one of my favorite ones to sing. It always just seems to flow so easily. I don't know if you can hear I think it's raining or windy out. I feel like I can hear it. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Oh. All right. Let's see. Oops, sorry.
Lay down your sweet and weary head. Night is falling. We have come to journey's end. Sleep now and dream of the ones who came before. They are calling from across the distant shore. Why do you weep? What are these tears upon your face? Soon you will see. All of your fears will pass away, safe in my arms. You're only sleeping. What can you see? shadows falling out of memory and time. Don't say you have come now to the end. White shores are calling. You and I will meet again, and you'll be here in my arms, just sleeping. What can you see on the horizon? Why do the white gulls call across the sea? A pale moon rises. The ships have come to carry you home, and all will turn to silver glass. A light on the water, gray ships pass into the west.
Thank you for requesting one of my favorite songs, Bree, or asking what was one of my favorite songs. That was very kind of you. I have a few more songs for you this evening before I bid you good night. But again, I just want to say before I start to, before things wind down for the evening, that I appreciate all of you so very much. I'm so happy, Bree, that you were able to join us again for this stream. Second week in a row, and same to Joshua. It's so nice to have you back. And of course, to all of my regulars who are always here. It's so wonderful that I appreciate you making me part of your daily life, part of your weekly schedule. It means so much to me. I'm happy that we can share this time together, and it just means a lot. It makes it a beautiful evening for me. So no matter what kind of a Monday I've had, no matter what kind of a weekend I've had, I know I can come here to Music and Mead and always feel like we have this beautiful time together, and it just means a lot to me. It really brings back a lot of joy. It reminds me, I shouldn't say it brings back, but it definitely reinforces the joy I have in performing, the joy I have in making music, and all that's for you. So thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. Okay, let's see. I want to go to this one. That's one of the newer ones I've added to my lineup. Because why not? Let's see. Whoop. Gotta plug the old piano in.
You remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. We'll lie in fields of gold. See the west wind move like a lover's soul upon the fields of barley. Feel her body rise when you kiss her mouth among the fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left we'll walk in fields of gold. We'll walk in fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down among the fields of gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky as we walked in fields of gold. Yes, we walked in fields of gold. We walked in fields of gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky as we walked in fields of gold.
All right, thank you so much for listening to this live stream. I have one more song for you this evening, and I can probably guess you probably know what it is because we usually have to end with this song because it's tradition now. So we end with this song. This is my goodbye song to you. This is the last goodbye from The Hobbit. Whatever the last Hobbit one was. What was that again? Battle of the Five Armies? Is that it? Whatever that one was. All right. This is for you. Says the last goodbye, but it is not my last goodbye because I will be here next week on August. Actually, I lied. Next week I'll be on vacation. I will not be here next week, but I will be here the week after next week. So come and see me. Whatever date that is, let's say 14th, 15th, August 15th, I will be here, and I cannot wait to see you all as well. I hope you can be here with me. If you have not already, give this video a thumbs up and share it with anybody you can think of. Post it on your Facebook page. Share it in a messenger, in a message, post it on a Facebook group that you think might enjoy this. It really does help me a lot if you share this, and then helps boost the viewership a little bit for me, and I appreciate it so very much. But not quite as much as I appreciate you being here with me this evening. So thank you again, and here is the last goodbye.
I saw the light fade from the sky. On the wind I heard a sigh as the snowflakes cover my fallen brothers. I will say this last goodbye. Night is now falling, so ends this day. The road is now calling, and I must away over hill and under tree, through lands where never light has shone. I silver streams that run down to the sea. Under cloud, beneath the stars, over snow on winter's morn, I turn at last to paths that lead home. Though where the road then takes me, I cannot tell. We came all this way, but now comes the day to bid you farewell. Many places I have been, many sorrows I have seen, but I don't regret, nor will I forget all who took that road with me. Night is now falling, so ends this day. The road is now calling, and I must away over hill and under tree, through lands where never light is shone, by silver streams that run down to the sea. To these memories I will hold, with your blessing I will go, to turn at last to paths that lead home. Though where the road then takes me, I cannot tell. We came all this way, but now comes the day to bid you farewell. I bid you all a very fond farewell.
Thank you for being here with me this evening for Music and Mead. I appreciate you all very much, and I wish you a wonderful week full of health and happiness, and I will see you next time. Sláinte!